Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today, using a Mega Glalie Volt Turn team in the OU tier. It's pretty much just 3 attacks and Ice Shard of priority to hit stuff like Landorus-Therian and Zygarde. Other than that, our Volt Turn core is Scarf Jirachi, Defensive Landorus, and Volt Switch Electrum Z, Thunderous Eye, pretty much just to get in the heavy hitters like Glalie and Specs Hoopa-Unbound. And then we have Defensive Tapu Fini right here with Defog, because we needed Hazard Control and we wanted something to switch into Ash Greninja. So let's go ahead and get a battle right now. I did create a Discord server, which will be linked down below in the description. In case you guys do want to hang out with the other subscribers, if you guys don't know what Discord is, it's just essentially a chat for gamers. So if you guys do have a Discord, then be sure to go ahead and check that out. But let's go ahead and get this battle right here. I'll create an official video this weekend addressing the Discord server, my new upload schedule, and all that goodness, and that'll be up sometime this weekend. Let's go for a U-turn right here, and we do get out of there just fine. I'm going to bring my Fini because, as I said at the beginning, it is our main response to Greninja. Why am I not getting any effect volume? Oh, okay, I see why. And he just gets up a spike, that's totally fine. We're going to taunt right here, as he goes hard Tapu Bulu. I should have probably defogged right away, but that's fine. We get a taunt off, so he can't like bulk up or anything. And my switch into this is Landorus. I can get up my own rocks, which is going to be pretty nice. He goes for a Z Bloom Doom. A lot pummeling, so good play on my part going into my Landorus, because that's apparently a superpower. I'll just get up rocks right here as he goes hard into his own Landorus. Probably going to do the exact same thing that I'm doing right now. We're going to go for HPS right here. He might just click HPS first. Not sure what his exact plan is, but we are the minimal speed investment for defensive Landorus T, so he's... Oh, actually, we are actually faster. He's probably defensive too, and he actually goes for U-turn. That's great. He didn't defog HPS or get up rocks, which is probably best case scenario for me, but I'm assuming he's going to click either Superpower or a Grass-type move right here. I'm just going to go out into my Jirachi. We'll take a Spike and probably a Horn Leech or something, but he actually goes for a Leech Seed. I could have stayed in right there and U-turned, but that's alright. I'm assuming this thing has like Protect or something. I'll just go for U-turn on the off chance it doesn't. I'm really hoping we don't see double Leech Seed right now, and I'm just going to go hard into my Glalie. Come on, don't go for Superpower. He goes for Horn Leech, that's better. Because while he is going to get some health back, we get to fire off a mean hit with this Mon right now. And Mega Glalie is going to do some work right from the start. Do I want to double edge or return is the question. Will return kill Tapu Bulu? Because this is a bulky Tapu Bulu. Let's just assume he's like max HP. Glalie-Mega against Tapu Bulu. Let's say he's like AV. I'm assuming that's max HP. Double Edge does a ton. What about return? I doubt return kills. Return could do it if he's max HP, no defense. We're gonna double edge because he goes hard Magnezone, and we shouldn't die to Recoil right here. And I'm just gonna stay in after this because that does quite a bit, and we do have Earthquake. If he's not Choice Scarf, we will knock him out right here. He has Choice Scarf, so we get good information and we get some damage on Magnezone, which is exactly what I wanted. So now that we know that, I have several options right here. We can go hard Jirachi. We can also go Hoopa-Unbound. I like the Hoopa play just because while we will take a Flash Cannon, I know we live it, and we just get to fire off a nice Dark Pulse right now, I think. Yep, Dark Pulse is our play every time, and we'll see what exactly he wants to do right here. He goes hard out into the Greninja, and we just knock that thing out, which is great. Probably the best mon for him to sack right there as he brings out the Lopunny. We're definitely in range of a high jump kick after the Spike right here, so I'm just going to go Landorus T. And even if he does go for the Ice Punch, we'll get some Rocky Helmet damage off. He goes for the Frustration, hopefully no crit. We don't see a crit, and I'm pretty sure Ice Punch knocks us out, so I'm actually just going to go hard here into my Tapu Fini on a pretty obvious Ice Punch, and we're going to try to throw off a Moonblast right now. He actually goes for Frustration, very surprised because I could have just knocked you out with Earthquake, but that's at -1 too, wow. I mean, I guess we don't have any defense investment, but I can throw off a Moonblast right here. I'm assuming Magnezone's going to come out. We're going to Nature's Madness on the Tapu Bulu, which is totally fine. And we'll outspeed this thing, so I can just go right here for the taunt on a Leech Seed. He'll get Grassy Terrain health, but we're also getting that. And I'll just taunt right here. If he goes for Horn Leech right away, good play, but I would really... He goes for Horn Leech, so I should have just switched out, but he got some health back. What's my play now? We can go defensive Landorus. We can also go Thunderous. We do have the Sludge Wave for this mon, but I want some more damage on it, so we're going to go here into our Landorus T. Got off an Intimidate, and we're just going to start spamming HP Ice. Hopefully he just stays in and Horn Leeches, which is exactly what he does. And he takes some Rocky Helmet right there. Gets some recovery back, and we'll HPS one more time right here on probably another Horn Leech. Yep. And what I'm actually going to do is just not go Thunderous immediately because I don't want him to suspect that we have the Sludge Wave. Maybe he'll think that he eats an HP Ice or something, considering how much my Landorus was doing. We'll go Thunderous now. And I'll just click Sludge Wave right here, and we should, if he stays in, then we knock him out. He might switch out, though, into, like, Magna Zone. I could definitely see that. But we just get a Volt Switch. He stays in, which is great. We knock that thing out with Sludge Wave. And that can help out my Hoopa in the back. That can help out actually quite a bit. He goes Magna Zone now. Do I Volt Switch, or... Honestly, this is my win condition, because actually he's Scarf. Don't go Landorus. Go something else. Anything but Landorus right here. So he goes Landorus. I can HP Ice if I want, but I'm just going to fire off Giga Havoc, I think. No, we're going to HP Ice. I really wanted to predict that Magna Zone switch in, but that's alright. What do I do right here? He's just going to Volt Switch out again, I know. I have to pick him onto Sack right here. Jirachi could still a nice win condition because it can eat a hit from Hawlucha. Not at +2, but... What's this Hawlucha... Oh, I guess it was Grassy Seed with Tapu Bulu. But he's not going to be able to get his Invert in right now, so that's great. I'm just going to stay in right here, I think. We don't really need this mon for anything. We're just going to fire off a Giga Volt Havoc on the off chance he does anything weird. And he just goes right for the Volt Switch right there. What's my win condition now? It's definitely just Scarf, Jirachi, flinching everything. He goes Hawlucha. So, Jirachi, it's your turn. We're an Iron Head right here, and hopefully just... if we can flinch everything, then we win. So, there's a flinch. It is a Serene Grace. Did we ignore? Because a lot of people like to... I mean, this is my win condition at this point in the match, so... I'm just glad Glalie got to fire off a hit, and we knocked that thing out, which is cool. He goes Landorus T right here. We're just going to Iron Head this and knock it out. And I guess now he's going to go Magna Zone. We're going to Iron Head this and knock it out. Well, probably not. That is doing 0. We need to hope nope, he breaks through right away. Come on, Jirachi, you got this. 2 more flinches, and then 1 flinch on. Nope, we didn't get it. And he's gonna knock us out now with what do we have Trick on a spec set? Oh, I know why. Okay. And we'll just Psyshock right here. Had we gotten 2 more flinches, we would have won. But it is what it is. He's gonna go into the Lopunny right here and just knock me out with probably Fake Out into some attack. I would think. We're just going to Psyshock, and he actually just knocks me out the Fake Out. So that's going to be game number 1. Very close. Obviously, it became closer because Jirachi did some flinching shenanigans right there. But we lost barely any points because that guy was super high on the ladder, which is funny. But Mega Glalie did get to fire off a double edge, which is pretty cool. But let's go ahead and get another battle. Alright, we got a second battle right here. I'm going to try to play a little bit more offensively this time and try to get in Glalie since it is a Volt Turn. I feel like we could have won the last one had we just played like that. So let's go ahead and lead out right off here with our Scarf Jirachi. Okay, we finally have super loud effect volume. Let's go ahead and reduce that. And I'm just gonna... I honestly just kind of want to Iron Head right here. If he wants to stay in, that's fine. I'm honestly expecting Volcarona to come out, though. He actually goes Landorus, so that works too. We'll see if he's a Rocky Helmet right now. I don't mind that. I tried to cancel, but we don't see Rocky Helmet, which is pretty cool. And we're just going to go here into our own Landorus T. As he just goes through the U-turn, that's probably best case scenario, since he's going to take Rocky Helmet damage. And he goes right back out into Mamoswine right here. No way I'm staying in. I do have Tapu Fini right here. I kind of do want to stay in, though, but he's just going to go for the Ice-type move. So I'm just going to go here into my Tapu Fini. He could click Rocks, but I have the Defog on my Fini. The problem is I really don't want to take an Earthquake, since Tapu Fini can also handle the Volcarona. Well, I guess not if it's a Bloom Doom. I should have stayed in right there and traded Rocks with him, but it's fine. I'll just Defog this. These rocks away, and then I'll bring in my Landorus back on this thing and try to hopefully this goes for Leaf Blade or something so I can actually get up my own hazards for the Volcarona. That would be super great. Come on, just stay in and go for like Smart Strike. If he ISDs up, then I'm assuming he has Bloom Doom or Smart Strike or something, or like Corkscrew Crash. I think that's what the steel one's called. He goes for Leaf Blade, hopefully no crit, even though it is high crit ratio. He doesn't get the crit, which is cool, and like I said, this gives me my rocks right here. I'm assuming he's just going to do the same thing that I did. I'm just going to stay in here and get some damage off, because I know he's going to defog. And we just got off a bit of damage right there, and I'm just going to go for the rocks again. He goes right for the Moonblast, which is cool, and I'm just going to Earthquake right here. Hopefully get some more damage off on this guy. That did quite a bit, that Moonblast. He might switch out, maybe into Landorus. I'm hoping it's not defog Landorus, but if Fini switches out and he doesn't get rid of the rocks, it'll actually come back in pretty weakened, which would be great for like my Hoopa and my Glalie in the back, so... What do I want to do right here, actually? I can U-turn out into a Hoopa if I really want. Did we outspeed? No, we actually saw that he outsped, so I'm actually just going to U-turn out right here, because I can bring in Hoopa, Specs Hoopa for free, and just throw off a Psychic, or a Dark Pulse, whatever I really want to. And he doesn't have good answers, so let's see what he wants to do right here. Defog, Moonblast, let's see if he reveals the Water-type move. Maybe he wants to predict and go for Nature's Madness. He has a ton of possible plays right here. He can even go out into his own Landorus, like just not wanting to take another Earthquake. Because my Earthquake did a ton, which means he might not even be max HP, so he goes for the Defog. And like I said, I can get in Hoopa right here. The only problem being is I kind of have to predict with it because he has his own Hoopa right there. So I'm going to go with Thundurus. And we're just going to go right into our Thundurus right here and just go right for I like the HPS. He might not... If we had Grass Knot for Mammothswine, this would be super clutch. But I'm going to double out right here, expecting a switch. Do I really want to? Because if he goes Mammothswine, I'll just go back to Finny. And yeah, we're just going to Volt Switch out right here. He goes Mammothswine, so I should have gone for the double, but it's alright. Well, let's go back to Finny, like I said. I have to scroll to see my Pokemon. That kind of sucks. But let's go right here into our Finny right here. If he wants to throw up rocks, we'll just defog again. He might stay in this time and try to Earthquake. I wouldn't be surprised, but I have to keep rocks off the field to help out my Glalie. Glalie doesn't do a ton, especially if he's offensive Landorus. He clicked U-turn earlier, so it might be Choice Scarf. I'm not sure if I saw anything else. He goes for the rocks right there, and I'll just defog, obviously. On the Kartana, I don't know why he's going Kartana every time. We're going to go Landorus right here. Just gives this guy some more Rocky Helmet damage. Put him in range of some of my attacks, and be good to go. So he goes for the SD this time. Very surprised. Is he Timid Kartana? Timid Kartana might actually sweep me up. Don't be timid. He's okay, good. He's not Timid Kartana. And that means I can go Thunders right here. And just missing HPS knocks him out. Kind of just want to click it, but we're going to calc this. Thunder side, you knock out Kartana with HP Ice. Nasty plot. We're not in Life Orb. Kartana has terrible Spit F. Kartana, HPS is 58 to 69. We have to go for Thunderbolt right here. He's going to go Landorus-T, as I would expect. And I'm just going to HPS right here. Are you Scarf? You're going to go Mammothswine now? What's your play? He is Scarf, and he just goes through the Stone Edge, so... this is not ideal. I'm just going to go right here into my Landorus. I mean, into my Hoopa, and we're going to start predicting. Do I go for Psychic here, or Dark Pulse? How healthy is the Finny? It's not that healthy. We're just going to go for Dark Pulse again. I know we can take a Stone Edge, which is great. Honestly, I think he kind of has to go either Finny or Hoopa. And if he goes Hoopa, I'm not sure what it is. If it is Scarf with Hyperspace Fury, that can kind of knock me out. But really unfortunate that we got all those plays wrong. I should have doubled out a few times on the Mammothswine. Or maybe I can put Grass Knot on it just to catch that. But Mammothswine is not a mon you see a lot. This guy's probably doing the Mammothswine to the top thing with Joey, I guess. And that's why he's using it. His Mammothswine is probably just Sash Lead with the rocks. Did we see an item? So he goes out into the Finny, so I could have Psychicked. That is quite a bit though. And honestly, I'm just going to stay in. Because we have the potential to flinch him. He is faster though. Kind of surprised to see he's faster. I guess he's max speed. But Moonblast is probably going to come out right here. We might live it. I mean, Hoopa does have good Spit F, but I'm just going to go Jirachi. Jirachi is a really nice win condition though. Especially since it's not Timid Kartana. We can try to flinch something as a last resort. We're just going to go for this right here. He does unfortunately knock me out with that actually. I'm very surprised about that. And we're just going to go Glalie now. And we're just going to Mega Evolve, and I guess we're just going to Double Edge. This might knock him out. Mega Glalie is super strong. It does knock him out, which is cool. And that's going to be a kill for Glalie right there, which is great. And he goes right into this mon right here. I'm just going to... what's your play? Is it Smart Strike, Leaf Blade? How defensive are you, Lily? We're going to go Finny right here on an all-out pummeling. So I'm glad I made the play that I did. And now we're going to go... hard Jirachi on a Leaf Blade, as we do catch him with the Leaf Blade right there, and we're just gonna Fire Punch right here. He goes Volcarona. If he gets the Flame Body at any point, we just lose. Oh wait, he's freaking what's this thing called? Quivered. He's freaking free Quiver Dance. So we go Finny right here on the Quiver Dance, and I don't think we have a lot we can do right here. He's just gonna Quiver Dance up again. We're going to Nature's Madness. He just clicks Quiver Dance, and he's getting Leftovers recovery. We're going to go ahead and get out of here and get another battle. So I feel like the mistake that I made last time, that time, was kind of the same one that I made the first match, where we did not play as offensively as I would have liked to, but that's alright. I'll go ahead and get a third battle right here, and maybe we can bounce back. Alright, so we got battle number 3 right here. We're facing a semi-stall team, which is probably better for me just because we have a ton of wall breakers like our Hoopa and our Glalie. We're leading off with Jirachi a lot. I'm going to mix it up here and lead off with my Thunderous-Eye. Because he actually decides to lead off with the Ditto, just to scout what I am, I guess. We're just going to Volt Switch out right here. Honestly, I kind of just want to Hard Switch, because we don't deal with this well. And I'm assuming he's just going to go for the Electric type move. He does go for the Volt Switch, and since this is a Ditto, I'm definitely expecting it to be Choice Scarf. So we're going to U-turn out here on the obvious Skarmory, and we can bring back in our Thundurus right here if we want. We'll see if we see leftovers. We do not. Actually, what's stopping me from just clicking Electrium? Chansey is, so we're just going to Volt Switch out right here on the obvious Chansey, and that's great. We can bring in Mega Glalie now, and we get to Mega Evolve and just fire off a very mean Double Edge. Alternatively, I can Earthquake, but Double Edge is 100% my play right here. This is going to do over half, I think. Yep, and let's see what he decided to click. He just Wishes. That's fine. I can start spamming return, but I kind of wish we had a knockoff user. We're going to go Tapu Fini right here, and we're just going to taunt, just to prevent him from... He might protect now. We're going to Nature's Madness first. He goes hard Tapu Lele, so that's great, because I have Jirachi to respond to this, and we just got 50% off for pretty much no reason. So he goes for T-Bolt. That's definitely Specs, and we're doing a U-turn out right here on either Skarm or Tran. He goes back to Skarm, and we can go Thunders right here. And he saw Volt Switch last time. I'm assuming Volt Switch still knocks this thing out, so we're going to Volt Switch out right here on the Chansey, and we can bring in Hoopa now and just claim one. He has 0 switch-ins for... Actually, wait, this is special. I'm so used to physical Hoopa, but we're going to Trick right here. Get rid of that thing's a Violet, and it's probably better that we can switch up moves, to be honest. He goes for Toxic. Totally alright with that trade right there, and we had Spec Psyshock, but honestly, I'm just going to click it now on the Tran. And I know we can take anything from this thing, so we're just going to click Focus Blast right here. Really hoping we connect. Nope, it's Focus Miss for a reason. He goes for Rocks, and I'm just going to Dark Pulse for damage right here. He goes for Protect. This is really frustrating. I'm going to Psyshock. He decided to stay in that time, and this is alright because I have Earthquake. Alright, so I'm not sure what happened right there, but we got a little bit of a lag spike. I don't know why, but Chrome plus Showdown has been having quite a few issues lately, and we're just going to go right here for the Double Edge. I might switch over to a different web browser after this match, but that does 0. And honestly, what do I want to do right here? We can go Finny, try to defog. I like that. He goes to Chansey right here. We're going to taunt just to make sure he can't Wish, because Wish could be kind of annoying. He might switch out right here, but he tries to, he just S-tosses. That's fine. I can defog first, and now we can Nature's Madness him down. And now we're going to taunt. This knocks me out with S-toss. That's totally alright, because now you're in range of this. And did Skarmory ever roost back up? It did not. So we just click Double Edge right here and knock out Chansey. I guess he realized that it had 0 chance at coming back into that battle. And we're kind of weak to a few mons right now, but I think we'll be fine with... We need to preserve Jirachi to just click moves late game. We're going to go here into our Thunders. As we actually do catch a switch, that's great. We can just click Thunderbolt now since Chansey is gone. And we got at 50% on the Tapu Lele right there. So this is probably the most ideal situation for us. He goes into the Tran right here. He's not in range of our Electrium yet, so I'm going to Volt Switch out and just go out into my Landorus, sorry, and get up some rocks right now. As he's going to do the same, and we're just going to Rocks up right here. And we're going to try to go for a late game sweep with our Thundurus. So he goes Skarm. I'm assuming he's just going to Roost up. We're going to U-turn right here. We did see he's faster. He went for Roost, and we can Thunderbolt right here, and then we can follow it up with... actually, he's in range of another T-Bolt now, so we just click Thunderbolt again as we knock that thing out. And let's see what he wants to bring in next. That's exactly what I was talking about. Issues like that is what's happening with Chrome right now. But let's see what he wants to bring out. Brings out Zam. We should be able to knock this thing out with Gigavolt Havoc, assuming we live a hit. We might not, though. I mean, it is Mega Glalie Zam. He just knocks me out. I think it's so strong. So this is definitely our play right here. And I can... If I Healing Wish back up my Hoopa... Honestly, we're going to save that for later, because we still have a chance in this match without Hoopa. So we're going to go right here for the Dark Pulse, and just try to... And the next time I bring in Jirachi, I just get up my Healing Wish. And this is pretty bad, because I'm assuming he has coverage for me. What's the play? We can deal with Skarm. Yeah, what I have to do here is do this. He goes for knockoff and takes some damage. That's great. And I can actually just U-turn out right here on the off chance that he doesn't want to knock me out. And now we Healing Wish out of here and bring in our Hoopa. So Hoopa comes back in, and we have Psychic Terrain boosted Psyshocks right now, but Dark Pulse is 100% my play. We do quite a bit right there, and he tries to Whirlwind a Mon that's already dead. Do you not have Brave Bird or something? We just click Psychic or Dark Pulse right here, and he goes back to Zam. I guess he's going to try to attack me right here and put me in range of his Hoopa. We're going to Dark Pulse. Actually has Dazzling Gleam. That's going to be game because his Hoopa is going to come out, and it's going to be Scarf, and that's going to knock me out with the Dark Pulse. So, GG right there, and that's kind of unfortunate. We're actually sitting at 0-3 right now, but I feel like that was definitely a much more winnable matchup, considering how bulky his team was and how many wall breakers we had, but that's alright. I'll go ahead and get a 4th battler right now, and hopefully our lag issues will be done after I switch over to another web browser. Alright, we are back here for game number 4. This team is absolutely torn apart by Mega Glalie, especially since we do have Ice Shard for the pincer, so we're just going to lead off here with our Jirachi, as he's going to lead off with the Chansey right there, and what I'm going to do here is just U-turn out. Obviously, he's probably just going to get up rocks. I don't want I can go out into this and fire off some spec Psyshocks, but I really don't think that's the play right now, and we're just going to go here into our Tapu Fini to defog. Make sure that we don't get T-Waved or Toxic or anything like that, because he does go right for the T-Wave, so that's great. And what I can do here is just Nature's Madness him down, and then we can follow it up with a Taunt after. He might get up a Rocks. This is actually fine, because, actually, never mind, that's not fine anymore. And now we have to switch out. What do I want to do right here? I honestly kind of just want to go Landorus and hope he doesn't, yeah, he goes for Discharge, and I'm just going to get up a Rocks now. He actually misses a Heat Wave, so he doesn't have HP Ice, which is good. And we're going to U-turn out right here into our Thundurus, and he really is expecting a Z move, but we could also have Knockoff. I'm not sure what he's expecting right now, but he's probably going to go Excadrill, so we're going to double here into our Landorus T and just get up these rocks right now, see what exactly he wants to do. He goes back to Zapdos, which is, you know, what he would expect. Let's go for U-turn right here, and this time we're bringing in Hoopa, and we're going to go ahead and click the Spec Psyshock right now, and he has 0 switch-ins unless he goes Greninja, which Hard Greninja would not be a play, because, what, I could have been banded to Hyperspace Fury, and he would have gotten blown back. So we're going to go Finny now, because it's our only switch-in. If he gets up a Spike, I'm going to defog, because we've been spamming defog too. And let's go ahead and see what exactly he wants to click. I really don't agree with his grand play, but then again, if I was Spec Psychic move, what else were you going to switch in? We'll Taunt right here. No, you know, what am I doing? We'll go... I want to start making some plays. Honestly, I'm just going to go Landorus again, because he goes for the Heat Wave directly this time. You know, you would expect that. And I'll just U-turn out this time, and hopefully catch maybe a switch-in. So he goes for the Heat Wave again, and you know what, we're going to go out into this, and this time we're just going to click Dark Pulse. Don't go Chansey. I know he's going to go Chansey this time. You know what, we're clicking Psyshock again. I don't care. If you go Gren again, then good play, because you predict me really well right there, but yeah, he goes Chansey this time. I'm glad we clicked Psyshock, and that's going to take 50%, and we're clicking it again. I'm not letting you soft-boiled. He goes back to Gren. I don't care. And we're going to go here into our Finny. Even if he doubles to Chansey to try to soft-boiled up, it doesn't matter. And he goes back to this, which is actually fine, because I can just go... what do I need to break through this somehow. We're going to Nature's Madness set, because he goes for the Heat Wave. And now we're going to Taunt on probably a Roost. And now we're going to go hard into our Hoopa-Unbound right here on a Discharge, which thankfully does not paralyze me. And we're just going to go ahead and click that Dark Pulse now, because Dark Pulse should 2-hit KO Chansey. And we finally get 59% in the Greninja, so it no longer switches into Dark Pulse. And he has 0 Dark Pulse switch-ins besides Clefable now. So he finally gets some plays right with our Hoopa, which is cool. We're going to go Finny now, and he just gets up a Spike. No way I'm letting you keep that up. We're going to defog right here. Did we get damage off on Zapdos before it switched out? No, we did not. So defog is definitely my play. He goes back to Zapdos, and definitely expecting Discharge right here. What do I want to do? We're going to go Hoopa on a Discharge, and we're just going to click Psyshock. Hard Hoopa is probably never the play in these scenarios, but honestly, I can afford to take some damage on it. We don't need it healthy, we just need it like to do some work. So we go through that again, as we get off a ton of damage with the Spec Psyshock right there. And honestly, we're just going to go Hard Thundurus now. It covers both the Discharge and the Roost. It goes for the Heat Wave, actually. I guess trying to catch any switch-ins that I wanted to make. But we get to click an attack now, and that's going to be HP Ice, because he just wanted some damage on Drill. And now, does Drill outspeed Hoopa? It could. I guess that's because we're modest. We're going to go Landorus T on Zapdos. Good play. We're just going to U-turn out here, because this gives me Hoopa. Well, actually, wait, he outsped me. He's offensive. Alright, back to... This Zapdos is such a pain. You know what? You can have this one. He actually... It looked like it went to the side for some reason. I don't know what that was about, but we finally get to bring in this mon and just take something. So we're going to click Return right here and hopefully just knock him out. I don't want to take a ton of a recoil, which is why I'm clicking Return over Double Edge. It'll knock out Greninja from the range it's at, and if not, we'll knock it out with Ice Shard. And he sacks off Chansey, which is really great. And I guess he's going to go Pinsir now. So down goes Chansey right there. And we trade Hoopa for Chansey. Hoopa was pretty much here to wall break Chansey, so I don't mind that. It didn't really do too much against anything else. He goes Drill. We outspeed you and just knock you out with Double Edge, I think. Unless you're Scarf. You could very well be Scarf. We're going to go here into our Landorus T, as that does appear to be Scarf damage. So I'm glad I clicked that, and we're going to U-turn out right here, probably on Zapdos. Because even if he stays in, he's going to take Rocky Helmet damage, and we get a free switch into whatever we want. So U-turn's a fine play right now. And if he goes back to Zapdos, we bring in Glalie, and we live a Heat Wave and just get another knockout right here with Return. So Glalie is finally going to do a ton of some work in this match right here, which is pretty great. He goes Greninja. This thing's definitely going to die from this range, if not to Ice Shard. It just goes down, which is cool. It goes back to Drill. We're just going to go hard into our Landorus right here. This goes right for the Iron Head, and he's probably just going to click it again. That's exactly what he does, and what I'll do here is just go Thunder-Sai. We saw that he's in range of our attack right there. Well, actually, this is probably not great. I need Thunder-Sai healthy to take quick attack from Mega Pinsir, so we're actually going to switch out here, I think. No, we're just gonna hit in power. He actually goes hard Clef. We have Sludge Wave. And Sludge Wave into Gigavolt Havoc should do the trick. I'm not sure if we live a Moonblast from the range we're at. If he's Calm Mind, it won't matter, because with Sludge Wave into an attack should do enough. Goes for Moonblast. We should live this no problem. We do. And I'll just click HPS right here in case he wants to switch out. He does not. That's alright, because, I mean, while that could have been nice, it's not really necessary to win the game, because we get in Glalie now, and Glalie kind of wins the match. Actually, we're kind of weak to Scarf Drill with our EQ. Yeah, we're definitely really weak to Scarf Drill with EQ. We click Return right here, knock that thing out. He's going to go Excadrill, obviously, and we need to make sure that we don't get swept by Earthquake. He goes back to Drill. Are you in Ice Shard range? Are you in Ice Shard range? Glalie, do you knock out Scarf Drill from the range it's at? Wall Breaker against Excadrill, it's Scarf, so you do get where he is in range. Look, Ice Shard right here, we knock that thing out. Great. And I think that's going to seal it up. He goes Pinsir. We just, I need to keep this one out of range of the Zapdos, so we're actually going to switch out here into our Jirachi on a Return. And right here we can Iron Head, we can U-turn. What do we feel is the best play? I like the U-turn, because if we U-turn out, what do we do? We're going to Iron Head. He stays in. That's great, because now he's, now we're going to go hard Tapu Fini on the Zapdos, which is also great because we can throw off Nature's Madness right here on a Discharge, and then we can taunt him on a Roost. And then if he goes back to Pinsir right here, good play. But that's fine, because I bring in Mega Glalie right here, and I just click Return and get another kill, and I think Mega Glalie is going to seal it up. So he goes for Discharge, doesn't paralyze me, and that's going to be it. Because Mega Pinsir won't be able to kill my Jirachi from the range it's at. We needed to get those 50-50s right, and we did. And finally, I think we're going to pick up a win on the back of Mega Glalie, which is the best part. Goes for Return. I know we live a quick attack, and we just click. He's just going to forfeit the match right there, and we pick up a nice win. So we're going to get quite a few points back there, actually. That's kind of close to where we started, because that guy was a lot higher on the ladder than us. Alright, so we're going to end off the live right here. We're approaching 30 minutes, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said at the beginning, if you guys do want to check out the OPJellicent Discord server, be sure to go and check out the description. But yeah, I'll have a Wi-Fi battle up for you guys tomorrow. And I'll also have an update video addressing our new Discord server and the upload schedule up this weekend. So yeah, hope you guys are looking forward to all of that, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.